So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Indian yellow, it's a fluid by Golden, Indian yellow hue, and we're going to really just distribute that over the plate and get a nice Hey everybody. Only had to do it twice today. Turn that down. Almost square here. Ah, voila. Need some more white light, not all that yellow light. I'll wait just a few minutes. I've been sitting here getting ready for a while. I think of another paint I want to get out. It's obviously not a good spot for that bag. I'm coming back. Anybody here yet? Oh, da 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 da. I forgot I'm not supposed to sing that anymore. Hey, Galina. Well, come on there, get wet. What's going on, girl? I missed Sandra last night. I never saw a notification for her. That's pretty good lighting there I've got going on. It's a little yellower than I like, but okay, maybe she didn't. I just remember yesterday, people talking about C at Sandra's, and I know Wednesday night's usually her. Lord have mercy, that is glue in that puppy. I've been cleaning up, I've been talking about that forever. And I found some things I've been looking for, but then I lost some things I was looking for. So I found the lid to the glue that was dried out. So tickled. Well, I guess that's gonna. Take these out of their plastic. I always hate taking these plastic things off. Get that little baby. And I've got a jelly plate out, and we're going to play with that here in a little bit. I only had to go live twice. There we go. And she's supposed to have her surgery sometime this month. The month is getting almost over. Beautiful. I might as well soak these. Look at that point. You can't tell, I love brushes. I love any kind of art supplies. I think I'm. What do you do for your spare time? Paint or art? Or no, I collect supplies and shop for them. I don't even know if you're supposed to, gee, wax. I wonder where that came from. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and start because you're important. These are plunger pins. And if I remember right, when I got them, you put them down in the ink and you're straight down. And then you twist this and you're supposed to twist up the color. Can you tell I've never done this before? And also, if you didn't know, my thing that I love right now is AliExpress. I was afraid of it when I first started. Let's see. I mean, you know, buying straight from China and stuff. Pour a little bit of that out so I can see what I'm doing. Lid on. See, I'm a good girl. I have a good memory. Trying to put it somewhere you're not looking straight down on it, but I don't think you're supposed to do anything else. No, that's on there. It's supposed to wick right up the brush. From the brush. You may have to go back and look at the directions. Let's do that because I really want to use these. Don't fall over, don't fall over. Bear with me. called Piston. I don't really want to listen to a video, but I may have to. I don't want to review. I want to. You saw where they're selling these on Amazon. I need to add that to my store. Mm-hmm. You still there? You're still the only one. Where is everybody today? Yeah, maybe they're all taking naps. Let's talk about them. Obviously, I can't do this today. Dang it. We may have to just go right on. Okay. I'll go back to where I was. Hey, Rejoice. Jules, hadn't seen you in a while, sweetie. Oh, hi, guys. Baby just came in. Hey, Beach. Poppy's home. I got these really, really cool pins, and they fill with a piston. You just turn it. Looks like I've done something in this one. And you're supposed to just dip it in the ink. Nope. Okay, now I've got two of them. Anyway, these are really inexpensive and they're really cool too. So I was going to fill them and use them, but I don't guess we'll do that. And I need to put that somewhere. What am I going to do with two brushes full of ink? That's part of it. Alrighty. We're going to let that dry. How's everybody? Hey, Mary. Sophia. Jeez. I'm going to have to read the directions, and I don't read directions very well while y'all are watching. So I was just going to show you some new brushes. I'm going to put a link to these in my Amazon store. Please buy something in my Amazon store so I can keep it. I can keep it, but they won't let me have a storefront if I don't show some activity. So I'm going to put these on there. I got them from AliExpress, but Amazon has them as well. They'd be a little bit more, but not much. And I love these natural hair brushes, so I collect them. And this is the other goodie that they've got. I'm going to make a mess yet. I don't want to lay them on their end. This is a size 6 squirrel brush and watercolor. It's got a real short handle. Look at the point on that. And I'm talking cheap. I'm talking $4, $5. Look at this little baby. In another lifetime, I want to get proficient at calligraphy drawing. This is a nice size. It's a number 2. And this is a number 4. You can close my door. I'm going to put this water away. I'm going to put this up here. Don't say it. Don't say it. I have to move stuff to get my studio door closed. But I am making headway. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. They're really great jewels. It's kind of fun to get packages in 3 weeks that you forgot what you ordered. Pizza. We quit eating pizza around here so much when Randy discovered it was giving him heartburn. I miss it. Man, do I miss it. Come on, dry, baby. Yeah, no, the store website is bit.ly, B-I-T-L-Y, right here, bit.ly at youtube.com. No, not at YouTube. Never mind. bit.ly// capital Vicki with an I, capital Ross. And that's my Amazon store. And I've got everything that I purchase is on there. And it started out, I was doing it for myself because it was easier to keep up with what I had bought. But then I thought, everybody always wants to know where you get stuff. And we all do good shopping. So if you've got a source for something and I didn't have to do the research for 2 or 3 hours. That's why I have the store and make a few pennies on it. I've gotten a few stamps and stencils from AliExpress. Oh, yeah. Joyce, you can use these brushes for anything. They're just great for mark making. I don't calligraphy. They make great marks just playing with how the brush twists. We'll get it up here where y'all can see it. kind of a kind of a bamboo tree. Without looking at one, I'd have to look at a Japanese master. But what I used to hate about these, because I didn't know what they were really, was that after a little bit of time, the brush will bend and stay in that shape, because most of these are horsehair, squirrel hair, there's a third, goat maybe, and they're all for different purposes. If you're Asian and know that stuff, I just do goddess printing with them. That's my goddess writing. And I was going to fill them, but I can't get them to fill. So I'll have to revisit that after I read the directions again. And I got another set of brushes that are awesome. You know, I'm cleaning up the studio, so things that I purchased over the past year when I was working on the school. These are SAA, the English company, and it's the Gordon Ramsay collection, and it is in my store. I put it in before I got online. This one is part squirrel and part synthetic squirrel. And that's a nice size brush that you would pay big bucks for. These will probably be my go-tos when I don't want to use one of my Kalinskis. Like, this will be my more casual watercolor brush. But they're nice sizes. I mean, I think the whole set with the case, and I like this, it's got the flap so your brushes don't fall out, for $45, I think. Stay in. Plenty of light in here today. Watercolor brushes, good ones, should last you a long time. Acrylic brushes don't last at all. So you have to keep replacing those. That's why you use cheap ones. Yeah, I mean, they're great, Sophia. And the price is fabulous. What else did I get from AliExpress? Oh, I know. I got some, had everything all organized for you. And now I forgot. My memory's just gone. I probably picked it all out and then went to the bathroom and brought it in here so I could reach it. Or thought I did. Hang on, I'll be right back. Strangest thing. I had some rice paper and some onion skin, and I don't see it. Oh, Jesus. I told you that I was losing my mind. It's right here under my table. I haven't. This is Joss paper. I got this from Allie. And I thought it was more like gold leaf where you would rub it off, but no, it's on there. This is apparently what is burned at the new year and for new celebrations. I've got silver in there. So I just have that to use in journals here and there. Right under the table. And I did it 30 minutes ago and then forgot it. This is some vintage onion skin, like back to the 60s. And it has some cotton in it, so it's real good. You need to go. Oh, well, Sophia, did you say that you had gone on Alley? You can get in trouble there, but it's like $2 every time you get in trouble. Here is some onion skin, 25% cotton. Your like I said, your vintage papers will have cotton in them, which makes them a better quality paper for, better quality prints. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think I bought this. This is just stationery. And it doesn't say if it's got cotton in it or not. It might and it might not, but it's a pretty color. See if it's got a watermark on it. Anyway, this was all Etsy stuff, so I hate buying paper because shipping is so high. Let's just leave a piece of that out. And that's and that. Okay, this is dry. Like I said, I was going to fill these pins, but the universe had a different plan for me today, I guess. I'm going to put some transparent red iron oxide. I am just playing with the plate today. I found the handle for the plate I was using the other day, but I did not find my favorite little Tim Holtz sprayer. Ignore the TV. Poppy's home. That wasn't quite dry yet. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, if any of y'all ever see any vintage papers and you don't want them, snap them up and send them to me. I know I've told y'all about this chalk paint that I got at Walmart. It's made by Plaid and it's got the Waverly brand. It was designed for decorating, painting chairs and stuff. But that was what I found was so great that it worked really pretty well with the Silver Point. And now I notice they've got them in smaller bottles, like a 2-ounce bottle. This is 8. I'll never use that much. This one is called Mineral. Mineral did not want to come off, but it did. This is what these calligraphy brushes look like when they're the natural hair brushes when they're dry. You would never think that. Whoops. I need to fix that. They're cheap, okay? That'll stay in there now. Anyway, they just splay out. They're fun. They are fun. I need to put some water in that. Looking for something to start with. Ends of paintbrushes are wonderful. Here's another little calligraphy. Put some water in this. guess I need to check all of my acrylics, and that's what I get for saving. Not saving, just not using. Okay, so there's stir stick. Put some more water. It's also not a bad idea to put a little piece of saran wrap over the lid. Okay, don't forget what you're doing. This is a Gelli print knockoff. No, I don't want you, Siri. Hush. Not a knockoff, but sort of a chine collé. It's a printmaking technique. And let's see. Since I've got so much black on this one, I'm going to live dangerously. Put a little bit of translucent teal on here. Y'all, I'm so excited. My studio is getting better. And I'm almost finished my commission, so I can clean that stuff up. Let that dry. Oh my God, Jeannie, I admire you. I could not do homeschooling. Could not. I guess in certain circumstances, you could learn to do it. Isn't that a pretty color? Kind of mineral stone color, just a neutral. That's pretty. I'm going to help this dry. Leave your fingers off of it. Yeah, it's just about your bedtime. Yeah, that is what's important. Anyway, this is kind of like a single pull. You're kind of like making your plate grungy before you pull it. We're going to see if it works. I located my Goldens. They weren't lost. They just weren't where I could put my fingers on them. Real thin coats, so they'll dry fast. That's going to get used some more. I love that color. Let me see what shape my black is in. It is sludge. Well, you're getting some paint, some water too. And I bet if I turn that on stream, on. And the other one that I pulled out is an Americana Decor chalky finish. And that's kind of a, not Celadon, it's a little more blue than Celadon. And I doubt if that's even been opened. Yeah, I'm on their helping artist team. And they send me more stuff that I can use sometimes. But I use it to show you guys what we're doing, and so that counts. Is Rosemary here? Rosemary. Is it better reception today? I'm playing Payne's Gray. This is Deco Art Traditions. This is their artist quality acrylic. Well, might as well put some, maybe I'll have some on them. I love Prussian blue, but I never think about using it. Transparent brown oxide, I don't want that. I got my paints right here on the door, so it won't take me a minute to find what I want. Yellow oxide. Knuckle down gold, that's good. Queen gold. Excellent paint. This is something else I've seen done, and of course, as y'all know me, I couldn't even find my paper a while ago. I may have to go back and study this one too. I'm going to use some of this beautiful color. What's it called? Doesn't have a name. No name. And that one is tried out too. Dang it. I need to open all these. This has been opened though. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing over the weekend. It's kind of like what the Tim Holtz, or not Tim Holtz, Dilute Paints did. Everybody was so upset. It's just because the water evaporated. It's kind of seafoamy. Don't want you to miss anything. Let me get my whitish color. Might be a good idea to roll this out before you go on any big expeditions. Looks like peeling paint. I don't know how air can get to them when they're closed. That's not what I need to get. Relax. Well, that wasn't such a good idea, guys. Can't get them open. Hot water will get them. Judy. Can't get it. So I think what we're going to do is go to the lighter color somewhere hiding. I'm going to use the warm white. Put the book down. Who else is sneaking in? Mary, Katrina. Thanks for coming out, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to get ready to pull print now. I started out with plenty of room. What's this piece of that vintage onion skin? Told somebody the other day, be sure that you keep an eye out for some onion skin. or vintage typewriter papers or any of that sort of letterhead is good. I'm going to put it on this Joss paper. And I'll pay you for it. And the response back was, well, if you're looking for it to use in your art room, I would be wanting to keep it for myself. And I went, well, thanks a lot. Y'all are talking about books. I don't go to the library near like I should. Yeah, Mary. Send it to all of us. Yeah, because picking up those old books back in the 60s and 70s, that book paper had some cotton in it, which makes it print better. Oh, this might look pretty cute. I've been so thirsty for water lately, and it tastes so good. This would be better if I had every plate I owned going at the same time. I don't think I need my phone down here anymore. And this is a little bit thin. Ooh, the wrinkles are going to be cool too. I didn't ever put the yellow on that I went and picked up, did I? What did I do with it? Well, I tell you, it's not going to be fun getting old. It's real damp. I'm going to wait for just a minute more. Our library here has a bookstore called, I can't remember, Friends of the Library or something like that. And it is full of old magazines and old books. It's almost like a small library in and of itself. And they take donations. I'm going to peel this off because I can't stand it. I got to see it. Cool. Wasn't exactly the results that Robin McClendon got, but that's pretty cool. Trying to find where you can see it. Now that's cool. Even if I did lose some of my paper. So the answer to that is don't leave it on there for cheap paper. I don't want to ruin my plate. I'm kind of wondering if that will pick up. You can just barely see the gold through it. Let's do no, not copper. Pink, no. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay. Think. Celadon's not going to show up. Nope, I got it. Look at my big thing of orange I got. Color shift. 8 ounces of yummy. Rosemary, I need to bring this to your house and replenish what I used. I don't know why I'm trying not to get my hands in it because I walk around with paint on my fingers all the time. I think I'm going to put this into a different kind of bottle so that this one doesn't have to be opened all the time. Let's see how this works. First, I want to make sure I get this part. Well, I thought maybe y'all were tired of seeing me put stuff in my journal, even though I like it. Sometimes that's all I want to do. Oh, cool. Thanks, Jenny. And then Rosemary, right after you, says, no biggie. I'm going to assume she was talking about a conversation up the line. I'll get you back. Okay, we picked up enough of the under stuff to... Now that's cool. And I don't know if another coat would pick up the paper or not. And that was a pretty good color on there. I'm going to use the mineral again. That's a cool color. It's already better. Again, thin coats. When I first started playing with jelly print, Eco-dyed paper scrap. I wonder where that came from. I mean, man, I loaded the plate with paint. Now let's put this on a piece of that yellow. I think I've got two. I found out that I'm not a mini layered person. I've got two pieces there. You know how they make things and they ship their stencils and have an image and a shadow. That's not my thing. That's too much like Zentangle. I can doodle all day long, but don't ask me to remember a formula. That's getting a little too serious for me. So doing jelly printing this way, looking for texture, suits better. Getting some. Well, if y'all want to take a great class, Robin McClendon's $25 a month subscription, you get about, I don't know, 6 hours of video a month and a couple lives. And I have learned so much from her. I want my papers right to my side where all I have to do, I think I just want an organizer, office organizer that's horizontal, and just reach in there and pull some out. That's what I want. I've got to make every inch of space account. Ooh, getting some good stuff. This looks like an old wooden door or something like that where everything has just peeled off in layers. Very cool. Get that yellow out. Did I have my hands on it and didn't get it out? That sounds like something I would do. I don't really want yellow oxide. And there it is in the floor. Okay. I'll see you in there. I've got to get a few more. Brown matter. That's a good color. I've got to get some more goldens. I'm going to put a little bit of orange down. This would get old digging this out of the pot. Now this is the orange color shift again. See what I get this time. You think I can throw that away? I think it's been used a few times. Off of there. A piece of eco-dyed paper, Rosemary, really wants to be in this action. Sometimes I like to borrow your colors on the small plate and pick them up that way. What am I missing? Y'all saw what I was doing. There's my computer. You can't see it anymore. I reached up to the screen to scroll. I got the Rascog cart at Sam's. It's, a copy knockoff. And then I got one on HSN Home Shopping Network that has a skirt that goes around it, around 3 sides. And that pocket area has all kinds of clear vinyl pockets and all kinds of stuff to put stuff. Have I filled it yet? No. I've got a bunch of this stuff too from when I worked with Canvas Corp, the Tattered Angels and 7 Gypsies lines. And that's been sitting upside down. Hey, Birdsong. Lynn, I might remember that the 10th time. Ooh, Mary, I bet balcony would be good. Remember when we first started jelly printing and we were supposed to be so careful with what we used? No more, my friends. I'm not making the best marks either. Don't get carried away, Miss Vicki. Can't tell I was yelling, can you? That's going to take forever to dry. Soak up a little bit of it. Yeah, no, I think it is fingernail polish. Oh my God, Birdsong, it is addictive. I did some marbling with nail polish one time and it stunk the house up for about 3 days. And I did buy, when they were on sale, maybe Jerry's Artorama. I got the Marabou marbling stuff. I forgot about my India ink marker, but I've got ink on those I need to get rid of. Yeah, don't use sprays, don't use inks. Hey, Rosemary, I've got a bubble in this jelly print. Jelly, well, maybe not. Maybe it's just a mark. Looks like a bubble. Rosemary's got a bubble on her plate. Birdsong, there's Shannon Green has an excellent recipe for making your own jelly plate if you don't want to pay big bucks for it. There's that yellow paint. It was the one I dropped in the, that's yellow oxide. Yellow. This is not my color, but that was the color that I thought was looking for. I'm not supposed to be covering the whole plate. That's kind of hard to do with the little one. Hey, Aunt Beck. I watched your last haul video where you got that cute little basket to hold your books in. Gotta wait for it to dry. That's the slow part on this method. Yes, it is. And while we're waiting, just use them as painty papers. This is the book I've been working on for the last little bit. These are all papers that I've made or saved. Here's a piece of that Joss paper. And there's a jelly print. This is a drop cloth paper that came off my desk. Craft paper. This style of journaling is minimalist. Like you may only have 2 or 3 pieces of paper on a painted background, where some of the other techniques, you put the paper on and then put paint on top of it and then other stuff and keep putting different layers. So the jelly print is just one layer. Here's some eco dyed paper from Rosemary's. Eco dyed paper here. So yeah, it's just, there's some other, you're welcome. And I love working in it too. It's just fun. That's all there is to it. It's just fun. Now those could be, let me use the white. No, I don't want that. I want the teal. I could use those things in that journal for larger paintings. I'm doing all print in this. This is that letterhead. I'm sure it's not vintage. I did a little bit more than I wanted to do. I just wanted to get the extra off. Ooh, it is fun in my world, let me tell you. Celadon. No, let's do this. The burnt brown matter. Now let's try that again and just get the extra paint. That's better. Vicki. And I think next I'm going to do a white. Oh, I was going to do this one. No, never mind. Thanks, Mary. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. I'm going to be dropping off here myself. Then I'm going to put on some Prussian blue. I'm after old looking texture so that these colors on the final pull will be, all the colors will show through at different rates. Still a little bit damp. Look what I'm picking up on the other side when I lay it down. Get any wet spots up. All right, we're going for it. Prussian blue. Now I'm going with white. Warm white from Traditions. See how quick that dried? I picked up a little, but not a whole lot. Some interesting textures. I don't think I get that same kind of texture with my Tim Holtz brayer. I may be wrong. How about some green color shift? That's frosted glass. I haven't played with that enough. And see, these that you just pull off as extra ink work really good. I really think I want some more white on there. Don't go off. I'm loving my new stands I told y'all about last time. I've got a little more room to motivate in here. I guess I'm going to have to use some of these little papers. They're just jumping in all over the place. Let's look back at what we've got. This one is really cool. Okay. Dry, baby, dry. Yeah. Y'all ready for the weekend? I have to spend part of tomorrow at the hospital with Hubs. He has a kidney stone they're going to break up. I use this one, the little one, more than any other because you can use it as a stamp. You know, just turn it upside down and use it as a stamp. You get some real cool stuff with it. He'll be fun, I think. It's an ultrasound test procedure where they break it up that way. And we're hoping that it's still sticky. We're hoping that everything comes out okay, literally. Did y'all see the markers I made the other day? Tuesday, I guess it was. I think everybody was still tired from the weekend. I think I put them in here, but yeah, there it is. Nope. The marker maker's really cool. It's another brush I got. Jeez. If I die, somebody needs to come here and help the auctioneer because they'll never know. Let's use this one. What all this stuff is worth or even what it is. Here it is. This is my marker I made and filled it with sumi. I really shouldn't be using this anywhere around paint that's not all the way dry. This is another technique I haven't perfected. That's going to be a keeper. And this is the Ohuhu pen. It's like $6, $7, and it comes with 2 refills and a piston to refill. And it's got a hefty little weight to it. I like it a lot. Put that up right there. Wait patiently for that to dry. I think this has to be my final layer. Oh my God, Joyce. I can't bear to cut one. Don't get the big one either. Hey, Debbie. I haven't noticed any difference between Gelli Arts and Gelli whatever the other one is. Are we seeing who has the most now? This may be god awful, but we're doing it anyway. Debbie is the Debbie Epps is the jelly print queen. Falling for. Here's another piece of that onion skin. And we'll get my book out. I'm going to put a pink on that. Pinkish. This is the frosted glass. I haven't played with it very much. No. This is Portrait Pink from De La Rowney. Oh, crap. Sorry. Wasn't expecting that to happen. No, we'll just use it on another page. No palette knife when you need it. And put this down, and if it looks like crap when I get ready to decorate it, and I didn't get much off of there, didn't wait long enough, or didn't leave it down long enough, more than likely. It may take another session or two to get all the color off of these plates. But you'll continue to put ink on this or paint on this, and somewhere 10 pulls down the road, you might start seeing bits and pieces. But this is what I like with jelly printing. Other people like a more finished piece of artwork. It's been really cold here in Arkansas. Yeah, that's what I thought, Debbie. They had a spat or something over making them in China. That's what I heard. Yes, Birdsong. See how these pieces are coming up? I've got a real lag on YouTube over here on my iPad. These splotchy pieces are some of the different layers that I put down. Are y'all frozen? I don't clean mine. There are other people who clean theirs religiously. Oh, mine was stopped. That's why. It's just a texture that looks like old peeling paint. Can you see it? And of course, the colors that you choose would affect. I'm looking at the live feed on the Tasty Crusty Butts. Yeah, I'm just telling stories. But see right in here, you can see some of that turquoise, and here's some of that green. And I'm not a jelly print expert. There's some of that beautiful pink paint. Sometimes these kind of pages end up being really cool because you didn't think about it a whole lot. Put that somewhere to dry. Okay, get this one out of the way. I needed a thicker coat of paint on there. Pretty colors though. Now let's put the warm white back on. I'm just going to pop this paper back on there. Oh, that's where I wiped off some. Bye, Sophia. Go to bed. Sleep tight. One of these days, I'm going to show you all the spin art thing. That's fun, and I know you're going to want to see the airbrush thing. And these are kids' toys, guys. The marker maker and the Crayola spin art tool. And the funnest part of the this strip right here was from a paper shield I put around the spin art, and when it flew off the spin art thing, I got this piece of paper. I probably got, I don't know, 24, 36 inches of it with all the little dots on it. I just think that's cool. Here's another piece. I mean, you can't recreate that sort of stuff. Okay. Ooh. Pretty. That will make beautiful pages in the journal. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, I need some thumbs. Thanks, Rosemary. This is so pretty. Look at that. It's just kind of earthy and organic. Let's put some turquoise and brighten it up a little bit. Piece of paper. Not what I'm looking for. This is some rice paper. that I used to draw a sketch on for a watercolor painting I did last year at Christmas. So I think that will be just perfect to reuse that. This paper has a really nice tactile feeling to it. I think with this technique of putting layers on your plate and letting them dry on the plate and getting everything as much as you can with one pull is no different than doing multiple pulls, you know, like put a color down, pull the print, put another color down, put the same paper down over and over. But this just kind of attempts to get it the first time. Crusty bits in here. I like it a lot. I'm not going to start a journal page today because it's too late. But I continued. Oh, I forgot to put something on there. Let's put a little dab of Prussian blue and see what happens. Because I forgot to pull print. I put my book away. Now I need it. Any process that can get me almost filling up a journal is a good process. Those of you who followed me very long know that I'm prone to just jump around. Jack of all trades, master of none. See, that could be cool for something. If y'all have not tried this Color Shift Black Flash, it's really, really pretty. And this is my other favorite, Folk Art Chocolate Brown. I'm going to put a little bit of this mineral down. These are the chalk paints. Need to get them out and use them. That's another reason it's good that they've come out with smaller bottles. I'm just going to let that dry. See what we get. Let's get another pretty color. Lord knows we've got them. This is that frosted glass. I think it's their glass paint. But I like the translucency. And I've been using matte finish chalk paints. Is that dry yet? No. Hold your horses. Isn't that a beautiful color? Hurry up and dry. I'm impatient. My hair dryer or heat tool is over there where the encaustic is. I've got the sides, 3 or 4 coats on my 2-inch edges all the way around, so I'm getting there. I'll be glad to have that one off my desk. Hey, Carol. Hey, Debbie. Okay, see ya. Who's on tonight? I wonder if I've got her on my notifications. Tell me who Jen is. I'm laughing at making deals with your hubby. We used to do that when we kept a decent house. But we decided hobby and painting. Jenny Potter. I don't think I do have her. While this is drying, I'll go see if I can find her. Is this her? I'm subscribed, but I don't have notifications on. I do now. Thanks, guys. This paint's kind of a greasy. I wonder how many layers of paint you've got to have before this stuff starts peeling off. Get that color. It's pretty. Real thin coats, and you don't want to cover it all up. That's pearl. What else do I got? What else do I not got? This is pretty too. The purple flash. No, blue violet flash. Oh, Ozigran. That's why you've got to get the floor vacuumed. I'm reading. I am really glad that YouTube is letting everybody see the chat on the replays. That pink is real sheer, so it may not do much. These color shifts, I'm telling you, they are awesome. Well, yeah, I can't remember up all of them. YouTube used to send a weekly reminder of 20 of the videos of the week that you're subscribed to, and then they quit. That was how I finish my week was catching up on some of the videos I'd missed. But the notifications works too. Maybe better. Ever so lightly. Because I can't wait. See that purple blue? Right there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ooh, mine's way behind. I guess I stopped a long time ago. Just had the orange. Judy, the replay has... I got two going over here. The replay has made me don my filter. No, that you can see the chat on a rerun. That's just in the last 3 or 4 weeks they added that. Anybody who watched a rerun would miss being able to see the chat exactly like they would if they were sitting there. I'm going to put some... I'm going to put some of the chocolate brown metallic. I'm beginning to get some crusty bits off the roller. It just takes a while for the old paint to loosen up. I think I'm about ready to wrap this one up. Oh, it's 5:45. Yeah, we'll put some color on this baby. I'm going to use the warm white. You're welcome, Judy. I'm going to pull this thing and then I'll be joining you. I'll move to the other room and use my earphones and see what's on the table. Come on, Dry. Everybody's got to go somewhere. Y'all don't have to stay. I'm just glad you showed up. Especially since I'm just playing. Look at how this junk page is just really pretty. Come on, Dry. If I had my hairdryer over here, I would cheat. And I will get these pins filled. I think those are about empty. Wait on that to dry. I got to read about that again. Here we go. It's not going to open from the hinge side, is it? Did a little bit. Oh, I was going to use this again. Yeah, God, it's all right. Did you see my Facebook Live yesterday about Levi's? I used to be so cute and foxy back when I weighed 120 pounds. But I do have to say that not being happy and content contributes to being skinny. Being fluffy means you're happy. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, I need to roll that one. I was talking about change, how things change, and how it's not always in your control. Bye, Judy. I'll be over there in a bit. Yeah, it was. Ooh, look how pretty. Bye, Kimberly. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Pretty, pretty. Come on now. I pulled that and I thought it was all dark from the chocolate brown, but it's really not. It's kind of muted, but still has color. See, I got some good stuff today. All right, guys. I'm going to rinse out my brushes and call it a day. And I will see you guys tonight. Thanks, Joyce. I love playing with y'all. And I'll be able to show you the encaustic on October the 28th. It's the date of their anniversary. Cool, and I got some crusty stuff left. Alrighty. I love you guys. See you, bye.